Number 7 now. 5, 1, 2. Gonna be Yankee
To your right
Stadium.
was the house of Ruth built. Torn down, rebuilt several times on the
See
same
Yankee
site.
Stadium over
The
there.
famous Joe Louis
See the
Maxwell
sign.
boxing
Very
matches
famous
were held
stadium.
here.
استاد مشهور
Ali
جدا.
Naughton in 74
محمد
with
صلاح
no
لعب في
Saudi.
مباراة اللي
The
فاتت
Colts
بتاع
Giants greatest football
مع
game.
ليفربول
Before they were
2019.
called Super Bowls, the first with sudden death was here. Three Popes, Billy Graham, Nelson Mandela, Billy Joel, and Pink Floyd played the original. Why a new one across the street? Not enough room for luxury boxes. Little leaguers played baseball where the Yankees greats once played, and in the new stadium, the New York City Football Club, a soccer team also calls it home. Where was the first home field for the Yankees? The first for the Mets. When they wrote "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," what ballpark was that about? Well, it was to your left. It was called the Polo Grounds, and to your left today, low-income housing, courtesy of Robert Moses, the Polo Grounds Apartments. The Yankees were so poor when they started up in New York, they shared a ball field here owned by the New York Baseball Giants. Among the Giants pitchers, Robert Ripley. Believe it or not, the same Ripley. Then the Yankees got Babe Ruth. And prior to 1920, most teams with 9 guys batting in a game, minimum, ever hit more than 40 home runs in a season. But that season, one guy, George Herman Ruth, the Babe, hit 54. Next year, 59. So many people come out to see Ruth. The Yankees are out drawing the Giants at the Giants' home field. So in 1922, the Giants sent the Yankees a telegram. It's like a tweet, but it was on paper. Said be out by next year. The Yankees are so much more popular within 4 decades to stay in business, the owners of the Giants moved the team to San Francisco. On your left, Willie Mays made the catch in 54. Bobby Thompson hit the shot heard round the world in 51. The Black Yankees played baseball when baseball was stupidly segregated. The football Giants played the sneaker game for the NFL championship, defeating the Bears in 34. The stadium's been gone since the Mets left for Shea in 64. It's not forgotten by some. On the hill, covered in netting, the hill is called Coogan's Bluff. If you see the Clint Eastwood movie, in that building he stays in that film. But we know the hill by the nickname Sugar Hill, as in Sugar Daddy. Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Cal Calloway, the Sugar Hill Gang, making money in music there. On the right, Metro North built a train yard in the Bronx. You notice it's the Bronx. You don't say the Manhattan. He was a Swedish farmer. We would pronounce his name Jonas. He would have pronounced it Jonas Bronx. To make money to buy his own farm quickly, farmer turned sailor became captive. From Sweden to the Faroe Islands off Denmark, from there to here. Dutch said, "Fine, fool, farm on your own, deal with the 5 nations of the Iroquois yourself. No troops to protect you and family." The Swede calls a meeting with the tribal leaders. He brings his children to this meeting. Stands up, center of his kids, says to the tribes, "If you're going to kill me now." Got their attention. Then he makes them this deal. Donate a small parcel of land for me to farm. Teach you to farm better. Teach you to feed your tribe better. If we are both not better off after 1 year, I would even peace. Both sides profit. People from New Amsterdam would come for picnics. Let's visit the Bronx land. BRUNCK''S. The English come to power. They don't know the story or spelling. They marked it their best guess how it sounded. The Bronx land. BRONX. Moving on, schedule. And we've been stuck with that since. High Bridge is next. It's the oldest bridge in New York. The Roman Aqueduct Arch is on your right. 1846. This is 37 years older than the Brooklyn Bridge. The tower on the left was the pumping station. We now use underground tunnels for waters. A writer used to walk up here with his beautiful young sweetheart. But tuberculosis took her, so he wrote a poem about her and the chimes that she loved to listen to in the tower. The poem, Annabel Lee. The writer, Edgar Allan Poe. First line of the poem talks about their kingdom by the sea. Doesn't that tower look like it goes to a castle? Some say his ghost still haunts High Bridge. Probably looking for his cottage. It's been moved 3 times. See the apartment towers coming up on the left? How 14 lanes of Interstate 95 go underneath. Robert Moses did not care Poe's cottage or Hamilton's mansion. The Grange was in the way. Built the highway, moved the homes. Each home's been moved 3 times. Each has been restored. You should visit. When Interstate 95 starts across the Alexander Hamilton Bridge, it becomes the Cross Bronx Expressway, usually prefaced by this phrase. Traffic is backed up on the Cross Bronx Expressway. Look right, if I'm lying, I'm dying. In a survey of the nation's truck drivers, this is the worst bottleneck in U.S. traffic. We are worst, we are first. The next bridge is the Washington Bridge. It's not the George Washington Bridge. It honors the same president, different bridge, different highway. Route 1 crosses here. We'll see the other later. On our left, the Frederick Tower is the Belfort Science Center of Yeshiva University. So I'm not Jewish, so I move into a Jewish neighborhood, Midwood, Brooklyn. Signs on buildings, Yeshiva this, Yeshiva that. Asked a Jewish friend what it meant. She said it meant literally to sit. But every single one of the buildings had a school inside of it. It almost meant to sit and learn. This is part of the eldest, most prestigious Jewish Studies Center in the United States. Belfort Science Center of Yeshiva University, and this is your science lesson for today. Look at the rock along the water. See that to your left? See the drill marks with the dynamite in it? Okay, now look at the rock on the water to your right. On the right, small, soft, easy to break, the ice. No, really, G-N-E-I-S-S, scientific name pronounced nice. To your left, big, heavy, and dense. Try to break it up with a shovel. You'll say, ah, schist, get me dynamite. S-C-H-I-S-T, Manhattan schist, is this dense bedrock that allows us to build skyscrapers cheaply. Your famous example, the Empire State Building, it's over 1,000 feet tall. 102 stories. The foundation is only 60 feet deep. You dynamite down 6 stories, it weighs more than that building on 34th Street, Fifth Avenue. Rock's a natural cantilever. Remember, the Bronx and Queens are nice. Manhattan is full of schist. Science teacher taught me that when Mrs. Greenfield, she was cool, she drove a Camaro. On the right, the Harlem River Towers, a local may call the Roberto Clemente Towers. Growing up near the Pittsburgh airport, 60s, early 70s, I watched Roberto Clemente play